Okay, in video 3, we talked about the phases of a career and how important it is to have a long-term perspective on things. One of the things that we mentioned was the possibility of needing a course correction along the way. Hell, it's not a possibility, it's a probability. So knowing that, let's flesh it out a little so that you can take a huge career problem off the table. Here's a visual to get the idea locked in. Imagine you're in the center of a clock and your target is straight ahead at 12 o'clock. But somehow that path is not so easy, so you head toward 1 o'clock thinking, that's close enough. But if you travel just 100 yards in that direction, it would take you 50 yards to get back on the right course. And that's just the deviation from 12 to 1. In a career, that distance is time, and the longer you're off track, the harder it will be to get back on the right path. Now, small deviations don't mean that your ultimate target is out of reach, but they do mean the longer you go in the almost right direction, the more time it's going to take you to get where you really want to go. Now, there's also a flip side to that coin. In every job, you're going to learn, grow, be exposed to new people and new information. It's going to change your perspective and oftentimes change that ultimate career target. Now, think of our earlier example of the clock. But this time, instead of heading out on the wrong course, you're on target. But the target has now shifted intentionally with your new information from 12 to 1. So what was the right course is now the wrong course. And when you realize the target has shifted, again, the longer you wait to course correct, the longer it's going to take you to get on track. Now, but why is that? I mean, aren't you still progressing? Well, you are, but remember, every job in your career path has a required asset stack. Those are the skills and experiences and contacts that will make you a valuable employee. When you change course, you also change that required asset stack. So some of the assets that you've built to that point, they'll probably apply, but especially if the shift is small. Some of the assets won't apply. And you'll have to figure out what those gaps are and what jobs or training you now need to fill those. So think about the people who don't figure this out for a long time. They started down a path that was even 180 degrees from where they really wanted to go. Here they are marching towards some destination. They're accumulating skills that have nothing to do with where they ultimately want to wind up. You're going to meet some of these people, and they will usually say that they knew they were on the wrong track, but they just couldn't pull the trigger to turn around. I hate that for them. I mean, what a waste of time. The bottom line is this: do your homework now. Spend real time figuring out your destination and reassess often so you can course correct as soon as you realize you are on the wrong track. You only live once.